going to go over question 13 in test 9, section 8. So there's a key to this that a lot of people miss. So I'm just going to read the question first, and then I'll give you the hint that really makes the whole problem possible. Okay, so the question reads, in the xy plane above, and this, remember, this, they're only telling you this so that you know that it's two-dimensional, which is really not going to be of concern to 99.9% of you. It's just to placate the people who might say that this question is flawed if you don't indicate that it's only in a two-dimensional space. Okay. So those in the xy plane above, points Q and S are the centers of the circles, which are tangent to the x-axis. What is the slope of line QS not shown? So one thing you have to ask yourself whenever they tell you that 2 points on the picture that are quite obviously the centers of circles, when they tell you that they're the center of circles, you have to ask yourself, why did they tell me that? Well, for this question, they told you that. So you knew for sure that this right here is the diameter, and this is the diameter of this circle. And from that, you can infer that the total length of this diameter is 6 and the total length of this diameter is 10, because they tell you that these lines are tangent to the x-axis, which means they're vertical lines that are making a 90-degree angle with the x-axis. So what can we do with this information? Well, we know that if this is the center of the circle, then this is the radius of the circle, and that can tell us exactly the coordinates of Q. Because the y value is going to be half the y value of the endpoint of the diameter. And we could figure out the same exact piece of information for point S. So now that you have this information, you have everything that you need to figure out the slope of this line QS. Because the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'll just rewrite that. And it does matter if the y's are on top or if the x's are on top, and they're pretty much always going to have an answer choice for you here if you mess that up. So just work on remembering that it's the y's, the difference of the y's over the differences of the x's. And then we can plug those pieces of information in to get our slope. So 5 minus 3 over 11 minus 3, which gives us 2/8, which reduces to 1/4.